Hey everyone, it's me Sabrina. Welcome back to my channel, The Hopeful Minimalist. It's a safe space for handbag admiration. So if you love all things handbags, go ahead and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss any new videos. Today's video is going to be pretty chatty, but before you run off, I do have some handbags to show you for demonstrative purposes, so there will be some eye candy. It shouldn't be too boring. Today's video is kind of a dual topic. Feel free to turn this into a tag video or just leave me some feedback in the comments, however you want to do it. If you do a tag video, if you could use the hashtag #OneMoreBag, that would be perfect.
Can we just pause for my bag of the day?
The topic is, if you could only buy one more bag, what bag would you buy? And the time frame is for the year. So if you could buy one more handbag this year, what bag would you buy? I know what bag I would buy if I could only buy one more. And the other part of the topic, it has something to do with that bag, basically. There's something that a lot of handbag producers do that I just don't understand. So that's the other part of the topic. I know it's not original, but I want to discuss it because the consensus floating around the handbag community is that we have all overindulged. We've bought too many handbags. For where we are in the year, we've bought too many. We're buying bags more frequently than we can use them. We wish Coach would stop producing pretty bags. We wish that Coach Outlet would stop having these drops that keep us up all night and stress us out, that kind of thing. I'm hearing a lot of people make those kind of comments. And so it tells me that a lot of us have something in common, which is overindulgence in handbags. So my frame of mind when thinking about one more bag is a practical bag, a bag that I would use, get a lot of use out of, a bag that's in my budget. I'm not talking bucket list bags like Birkins and Kellys and Chanel Jumbos. Now, if you would buy one of those next week, go for it. I wouldn't buy a Birkin next week. I wouldn't buy a Kelly next week. They're not even on my list, but there are certain price tags that wouldn't even be, in my range or in my budget, period. So keep it practical. Consider bags that you would actually use. Okay, so the bag that I would buy if I could only buy one more bag this year is the Pochette Métis by Louis Vuitton. It's in the empreinte leather and the color is broom. This may be surprising. It's surprising to me even because I really thought I was done with this silhouette, this style of handbag, because I have so many already. But this is kind of like the epitome of me in a handbag. So I'm going to put some pictures on the screen so that you can see what bag I'm talking about and kind of understand why this would be my pick. So first of all, it's the color. It's this grayish color, monochrome. It's me all over. It's the empreinte leather. I love the Louis Vuitton empreinte leather. It's so soft and it just feels good in your hands. And lastly, the glazing is tonal. What I mean by that is that the glazing is not dark brown against a beautiful soft hue of gray. That's something that Coach, Louis Vuitton, a lot of different brands love to do that. They love to put dark glazing on the most delicate colored handbags, and I don't understand that. So that's the second part of the topic. Like I said, this is the bag that I would buy if I could only buy one more this year, and this is why, the glazing. Now, why do they do this with the glazing? Here's an example. This is probably not the best example because this is the sketch print chain tabby, and it's artistic. It has, dark colors all over it in the way of artwork. But let's just pretend that this isn't the sketch print. Let's pretend this is just the regular chain tabby in the color chalk. You would still find this dark glazing on the bag. Why do they do this? My thoughts are, if there were ever an issue with the glazing, it would stick out like a sore thumb because the color of the bag is chalk. If the glazing were to ever have that quality issue where sometimes glazings get soft over time, they get sticky, and if it transfers on the bag itself, it's going to ruin the bag because the bag is a beautiful chalk color and the glazing is this dark color. So why do they do this? Louis Vuitton does the same thing. I don't have an example in my collection that I can think of. I'll just say there are several Pochette Métis bags in the empreinte leather that I have been attracted to, but I just didn't get them because of the glazing. All right, case in point, the Turtle Dove Pochette Métis. Let's take a look at it. See this glazing, this dark glazing, and that's the Turtle Dove color. Let me see if they still have their cream. It looks like they don't have the cream anymore. Even if we look at the Cognac, it has the dark glazing. I don't quite understand why they picked that. I'm not a fashion person either, so I don't understand the dynamics and the theory behind, you know, colors and everything, but I just don't like that. The Pochette Métis East West that I purchased from Louis Vuitton and had to keep returning because of quality issues, it was in this beautiful pink color, but it had the tonal glazing. So I'm putting the pink opal color on the screen. Do you see how the glazing was tonal on this bag? So I'm really scared that the broom is going to be limited edition like the pink opal was, because you can't get the pink opal color anymore. I just don't get why they do this. The other examples I have are examples of what I would want to see. This is a dress up your purse bag. It's the Madison. It's in a beautiful soft cream color and the glazing is tonal. But I know that sometimes brands will put dark glazing on a bag like this. Here's another example from Dress Up Your Purse or Melody Cecile of what I would want to see in a bag. This is the closest thing that I have to the broom Pochette Métis, and this may be close enough. I mean, it probably is. This is the gray lavender color, but where there is glazing on this bag, it's the same color as the bag. It's not black or brown. To me, that allows the bag to live its soft life. There aren't any harsh brown or black lines on the bag. If the bag were brown or black, perfect. Brown or black glazing. But when it's a soft color like this, why would we put brown or black glazing on it? Now, Louis Vuitton gets it right sometimes, in my opinion, because on this bag, this is also an empreinte leather piece. It's one of the pouches from the multi-pochette set. It's cream, and where there is glazing, which the glazing is minimal on this, but the glazing is tonal. It's the same color as the bag itself. So you could probably see it the easiest on the tag right here. There's some glazing going around here, and it's the same color as the bag. So this is what I would want to see on a light colored empreinte bag. Last example is another example from Louis Vuitton. This is the Pochette Métis in the canvas from the By the Pool collection. The base of this bag, I'd say, is cream, and so that is what color the glazing is. And that's what I would expect to see. There is pink and orange, yellow all over this bag, but to me, the soft cream colored or beige glazing is the perfect match for this bag. So if you are a fashion person, design person, and you know the theory or the reason behind a lot of brands using dark glazing on soft, light colored bags, please leave it in the comments. Also, if you know what bag you would buy, if you could only buy one more for the rest of this year, please leave that in the comments as well, or do your own tag video and use the hashtag #OneMoreBag. I can't wait to see your responses and maybe your videos. Thanks so much for watching today's video, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.